My name is Ayori Selasee, and I'm CEO and founder of Selfpreneur. I've led AI partner strategy for Salesforce Einstein and Salesforce Ventures. I am the founder and president of BoldForce, the affinity group for employees of African descent at Salesforce. I organized the first hackathon for Black male achievement, and I led a hackathon for Prince, yes, that Prince, with the mission of answering the question, could an app have saved Trayvon Martin? When I was 6 years old, I begged my mom for a Nintendo. I didn't at the time realize that my mom was a single mother with 8 kids and that video games was the absolute last thing on her list of priorities. But like moms have a tendency to do, she found a way to scrape together the money and she bought us that Nintendo for Christmas. But my mom was a visionary. When she gave us that game, she told us, this is a computer. The programs on this computer are video games. They're for fun and play. But there are programs out there that are running the world, and you need to go out and build them. She wanted us to use technology to shift the future. Now, I was homeschooled, so when I was 11 years old, my mom handed me a book on basic programming, and she said one thing, finish this book. By the time I was 16, I was developing websites for companies local here in the Bay Area during the dot-com boom, and I was building interactive apps. And this was at, by the way, the first Black-owned technology store in Oakland, California, that was founded by my brother and I. Our customers would come to us and they would ask us, Ayori, is this internet thing going to stick around? And it was my job to tell them why it would and what they could do with the internet to transform their business strategy. In my early 20s, this is around the time when Steve Jobs launched the first iPod. I was working at Schneider Electric, building some of the first data-driven predictive algorithms in the cloud to drive applications for utilities across the nation. Thank you. Then I joined Salesforce, where Fortune 500 companies would ask me, is this cloud thing going to stick around? And it was my job to help them understand why it would and help them build the strategies, cloud strategies for their business. Now, a few years ago, I pivoted my career from solution engineering platforms to leading AI strategy for Salesforce Einstein, where I launched the first point-and-click tool to build AI models without a data scientist. Every day I meet with CEOs and leaders from around the world who ask me, is this AI thing going to stick around? Now I stand here at the frontier of artificial intelligence, where leaders take action on advice given to them by a former 6-year-old from the hood of West Oakland, California, who lifted her family from poverty by helping organizations make cultural and strategic technology changes that resulted in billions of increased revenue across every industry, from private sector to government to nonprofits. Now, as a CEO of Selfpreneur, I'm launching a new venture, AI Newbies. And the mission of AI Newbies is to educate both technical and non-technical business people on how to leverage artificial intelligence to transform their business. And the AI Newbies podcast is launching this summer, so look for it. And I'm actually looking for 3 things. I'm looking for customers, I'm looking for sponsors, and I'm looking for investors to help us take this opportunity and help the world to use AI to build the world that we want to live in. I'm doing this along with Tech Turlington, who's a friend of mine and the youngest VC in the world who's investing in technology to inspire boys of color. And in closing, I really want to take this moment to honor my daughter. She's in the room here. She's 13 years old, and she inspires and embraces the sacrifices necessary to create the world that we need. Thank you so much, Trinity. My name is Ayori Selasee, and I'm an innovator, a proud mom, and a proud culture shifter.